Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution, brought to you on behalf of GameAnyone.com by FrozenFoxy. This game was actually purchased for me by one of the viewers, whose name was Grapes Are Yum, or Cerebral Stasis, I believe. And I'd like to really thank them for giving me this game. I actually never finished the first Deus Ex game, but I can honestly say I enjoyed it quite a bit, so I imagine I'll like this as well. Technically it was made sort of through the same team that worked on Thief, as well as System Shock, but through a different company. Also, out of Eidos Montreal is coming Thief 4, so I'm really looking forward to that one. But, I've never played this game before. This is literally day one that this game is out, and I'm gonna give it a shot. I have no idea what to expect whatsoever. I did look at a few of the achievements, and there was a really awesome achievement called Foxiest of the Hounds, I believe, and I would be really delighted if I could get that achievement, but there's probably no way, because the achievement basically requires you to get through the entire game without setting off a single alarm. And since I've never played this before, there's every likelihood I'm going to set off an alarm. There was also an achievement for not killing anyone during the entire game, which was kind of exciting because that kind of reminds me of Thief, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to manage that. Anyways, let's see here. We got Tell Me a Story. You play games for their story and experience, not for their challenge or competitiveness. Enjoy the Deus Ex experience. I think we're gonna try for a little bit of a challenge at least. Give me a challenge. You enjoy a good story and a good challenge. This is how the game is meant to be played. Let's see here. Give me Deus Ex. Hardened enemies and tougher situations will make your experience quite challenging and give you a good adrenaline rush. You are one with the machine. I don't think I'm that good. Especially since this is the first time I've ever played, so we're gonna go with Give Me a Challenge. I'm guessing that's the normal mode, and this is easy and hard, so let's give it a shot. And already we're getting some chest shots of this guy. I don't know if that's something we can expect throughout the rest of this game, but okay, let's go with it. Apparently meds are going to increase your pain threshold by soaking up small amounts of damage. Interesting. Active mines can be disarmed by very slowly moving up to them and pressing the interaction button, so kind of like Fallout 3 in a way. By holding the jump key while in cover, you can round corners. Okay. Now I did look at the controls a little bit, so I kind of know what the controls are. I also changed some because none of them were things that I would use anyway. Takedowns can stun or kill. Just tap the key to stun or hold the key to kill. Well, I'll probably be using lots of stuns. Anyways, the social interaction, okay, never mind. It's a weird looking statue.
Is everything in place?
Almost.
What do you mean, almost?
I have spoken with Montreal. The broadcast satellites are ours when we need them. A few weeks of discomfort, and the public will be primed for our recall.
And the clinics?
We control their purse strings. They will do as we say.
I still think we should wait for the referendum.
We can't afford to wait. America's Science Board convenes next month.
But the mood among the delegates is shifting. I'm positive that given more time...
No. By going public with this discovery, Seraph is forcing our hand.
The world will not won't change overnight just because David Sarif wills it. Besides, we can do nothing until our biochip is ready.
I thought you said you were close.
Finding the correct nerve interface has proven more challenging than anticipated. Fortunately, thanks to David, I now know where to look.
That was really interesting Skype call.
And in Washington tonight, crowds continue to gather in front of the Capitol. Most are demanding that Congress severely restrict efforts to alter the human body's abilities. This in response to claims made by biotechnology expert David Sarif that his firm may have discovered a way to make human-controlled evolution available to all. Sarif Industries researchers are set to arrive in Washington tomorrow.
Apparently taking clothing from the Fifth Element for some reason.
This is Eliza Kassan reporting to you live.
With all due respect, Major, I'll expect 2 security details waiting for us on the tarmac. No, we won't be going through the terminal. It's too exposed. Yes. I'm glad you understand. Good night, idiot.
You sure you hung up the phone before he said that? Because I might be pissed.
No, not for me it isn't. But you keep pulling on that necklace, Dr. Reed, and you're gonna break it. Come on, Meg. You've defended your research before.
That was different. Then it was all just theories. But this discovery, Adam, it's big. Kepler big. Rosetta Stone big.
So, what's the problem?
They'll want to know how I found it.
Megan, we're leaving for DC and... Adam, you're there. Good, good.
You need something, boss?
Yeah, I want to go over your security plans for Washington before we leave. You and your team ready to go, Megan?
Almost, David. We're just rechecking data.
Well, make it snappy. We have to actually be in Washington before you can dazzle all those federally appointed know-it-alls.
I hate it when he does that. Come on, I'll walk you part way.
Part way into my hair? What are you talking about? Whoa, this sensitivity is a little too high. I thought raising up the sensitivity would be really good to raise up really high, but apparently I was wrong. I should not have raised it nearly that high. Good job, me. I don't like that you have to individually set these things, because I might not, one, set them at the same spot, and two, I don't know if that's gonna really screw up my aiming if I don't set them at the same spot. I don't know. Some people must like to adjust these separately. That's not for me. All right, we'll try with that. Hopefully that's good enough. Yeah, that'll do. I guess. Well, actually, this sensitivity. Well, okay, we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. This is a messy place.
Come on, slowpoke.
Oh, shush! I'm looking at all this stuff. I love how much attention to detail they have. Little SWAT thing here. That's supposed to be a video game reference right there. Can't tell if that's a book. No, that's a book. Damn. Alright, that's completely different from what I thought it was from the side.
Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough.
Sure, sure. Got some magazines. Sports thing. That guy has a heck of a chin, man. It's amazing.
Patient X.
That's nothing, Adam. Just some of the research. Look, we really have to go.
Yeah, but what if I want to read this? Let's see here. Patient X. Sex male, I guess. Age 32. Blood O.
And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
Would you be quiet? I'm trying to read this. RHD negative. Notes, DNA analysis of sample taken shows unusually high presence of mutagenic chemicals in the primary strand. These don't appear to be harmful, however. In fact, X appears to be healthier and more resilient to infection than most subjects of similar age.
Waiting at him.
Yeah.
Keep him.
An ethnic background. Although, admittedly, this is based on personal observation only. Access to X's medical files and history is not possible at this time. More interesting to note, however, is what these chemicals do when isolated and introduced to the P-dot cluster, I guess. Can this girl just shut up for a little bit? I'm trying to read these notes. In less than 24 hours, artificial materials within the cluster have been completely encapsulated in a thick, semi-permeable coating of subject's own neural tissue. In effect, the invaders are being disguised as part of the subject's nervous system.
Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you. Tests have yet to be concluded, but it is my belief that P-dot clusters built with this unique DNA signature will be undetectable to the human immune system. The bond between what is nervous system and what is external device will be blurred to such an extent.
We're the ones who kept men waiting.
Shut up. To such an extent that no glial tissue buildup will occur. Neuroposine, I am not a neuroscientist, so don't hit me if I mispronounce some of this, may no longer be needed. I'm not even sure if that's something that's supposed to be only in this world, though. Because it almost sounds like they're talking about some kind of neural antiseptic or something, just to keep the patient's nervous system calm when injecting whatever. Oh, we got being more effective. Is that a joke because I'm not supposed to be reading all this stuff?
Be careful with that. It's a first edition. David bought it for me.
Oh, the phone's ringing. Does that mean that this is actually a timed event and they're getting pissed off at me for not coming fast enough and they're actually
Adam,
ringing up here?
I'm nervous. Are you coming?
In a second.
Ah, don't you worry. I'm just checking this out. Can I? Oh wow, yeah, I can move that around. This is like a newspaper, I guess. Can I switch?
And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
I don't know why she can't just shut up for a little while. Anyways, Washington braces for historic augmentation hearings. Police are bracing for massive demonstrations tomorrow on the National Mall. Protesters led by the Humanity Front movement have been arriving by the busload.
We shouldn't keep him.
Can you be quiet for a little while? To make their voices heard. At issue are claims of major breakthrough in human augmentation research. The discovery made by Dr. Megan Reed. Oh, we've got Megan here. And her team of researchers at Seraph Industries suggests that the bond between human tissue and shut up and mechanical electrodes can be strengthened through adaptive DNA fusing. This development could eliminate the need for neuroposine, a highly expensive drug. Okay, here we go. We've got it explained. So that means it's probably not a real drug. Manufactured under an exclusive patent by the VersaLife company.
Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough.
Now, some of these I seem to remember, like VersaLife, from the original Deus Ex games, so there could be some references that I may not get because I haven't played Deus Ex in a long time, and I never actually finished it, so my bad if I missed something. If these findings are confirmed, the discovery...
And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
Please shut up. The discovery will greatly democratize mechanical augmentations by making them safer and far less costly. Pro-human advocates want to ban the technology on moral and ethical grounds. Yeah, everyone wants to ban something.
David's waiting at him.
Like,
We shouldn't keep him.
the hearings that we have right now is people want to ban video games and ban streaming on the internet, all that kind of stuff. Interesting. Anyways, Darrow may not attend Washington science hearings. Sources close to the billionaire Hugh Darrow say that Panacea, the Arctic installation designed to stem the advance of global warming, is nearing completion. Citing the need to oversee the project himself, Darrow is yet to confirm his attendance at the National Science Board hearings in Washington, D.C. What if we need him? Let's see here. It's Picus. I think that's an.
Please, Adam.
That could be
I'm nervous enough.
a B, but I'm not sure. Some kind of daily standard. The Picus daily standard. The Pickups daily. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Is that a phone? I can't use it. Let's see, what do we got here?
Wow, how long ago was this taken?
In grad school. Before I met you.
Back when you were hobnobbing with the rich and famous, I see. I wonder if Mr. Darrow remembers you.
God, I hope not.
Let me gargle with a little more gravel, please. Alright. What do we got
You know,
here?
you really should get in the habit of locking your computer, Meg.
I know. Frank gets on me about it too.
Let's go read her email, shall we? I'm going to stay in this room for way too long. I can see it right now. Call me.
And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
Shut up. Megan, honey, why aren't you picking up your phone? Yeah, he's probably dialing right now. I've tried you at your house and at your office. I've probably left a million messages with that receptionist there. Cindy, is it? I'm really starting to get worried, hon. At least when you and Adam were together, I knew he'd make sure you eat
David's
every
waiting,
once in a
Adam.
while.
We shouldn't keep him.
I don't suppose you've found some nice new men to keep you company. Or are you still burying yourself in your work? Like mother, like daughter, I guess. Seriously, call me at the lab. I want to know you're okay. Mom. Let's see here. Cassandra Reed, apparently.
Come on, Slowpoke.
What we got from David Seraph here. I told you, Megan, those kinds of questions fall under a slew of legal protections. Proprietary information, patient confidentiality, you name it. Denzel... Is it Denzel Washington? Because this is Washington? Okay. And his legal team are going to be right there
Please,
next
Adam.
to you.
I'm nervous enough.
Can you be quiet for a little while? I'm trying to read stuff here. Waiting to jump all over their asses the second they ask. Just stick to the science, you'll be fine. Megan Reed wrote, David, I'm scared. What if they ask me where I got the first sample? What if they ask me about patient X? I don't know how to answer that.
And I thought women were the ones who kept men waiting.
Patient X. Kind of makes me wonder if Patient X might be one of the characters from the previous games that was augmented, and then they used that to figure out how exactly to augment in a different way that doesn't need this neuropozyme as they've been
David's
talking
waiting,
about.
Adam. We shouldn't
I don't
keep
know.
him.
Anyways, Diane Gonzalez apparently is asking about the dog, or we were asking about the dog. Meg, you're only going for 3 days, right? So it shouldn't be a problem. Just drop the keys off before you leave. Diane, I'm really in a bind. Doggy daycare is full, and I can't find anyone to take care of
Come on,
Kubrick.
Slowpoke.
Shh, lady, come on. Can you do it? Adam's always been my backup, technically. Kubrick is his dog, too. But obviously not this time. Say yes, please? He's a really sweet dog. Until he bites your throat out. Alright,
Hey,
let's check out.
Stop reading my emails.
But-
Please, Adam. I'm nervous enough.
But I love reading your emails. I've only got 4 of them anyway.